And John Strickland is an independent aviation business strategist. John, great to have you on the show again. So Boeing narrowed its net loss from last year, but its second quarter earnings fell short of estimates. So how sustainable are the poor results for them in the long run?
Well, I think this was good news for Boeing today. The company, in my view, is certainly moving strongly back in the right direction after challenging several years, stemming right back to the two tragic Boeing 737 MAX crashes, and the spotlight being absolutely justifiably on the company for safety breaches and poor performance. Now we're seeing the airline, or rather we're seeing the manufacturer run by a new CEO. He's been in place now a couple of years. I had the chance to meet him very briefly at the UK Farnborough Air Show last week. I think he's the right man for the job, coming from an engineering background. The company needed to get back to its origins. It was always a strongly engineering-led company. It had lost that with more emphasis on commercial considerations. He walked the talks. He's put his own office back to Seattle rather than Midwest or Washington, which is what had happened previously. And I think that reflects now in the company being able to move upward in production numbers, particularly on this workhorse 737 model, because it's been able to satisfy safety regulators. That is justified. It can support increased production to eat into what you described there as those substantial delayed production backlogs that it has.
Well, Boeing, one of its priorities now is to stabilize its production, but we see the company still has a backlog of more than 6,800 jets. So they seem to be making some progress regardless. How much do you think supply chain disruptions are impacting production?
They still are having an impact, both for Boeing and indeed Airbus and right across the aerospace sector. A lot of skilled labour was lost through the pandemic. There's been shortage of supply of some key materials used in production. But workarounds are being found. As I mentioned, production rates are stepping up. Airlines are certainly frustrated at having to wait. I mean, out with the actual supply chain challenge, Boeing is still waiting to get certification of its Boeing 777X. Now, that's the newest long-haul, large-capacity airline, which should have been in service already 7 or 8 years ago. It now looks more optimistically like it will get certification this year and start to deliver to airlines, including Dubai's Emirates, next year. But I think under the new leadership, the focus is on making sure that there is no cutting corners on quality. There is a focus on a safety culture, keeping customers happy, and that means delivering aircraft as on time as possible and to the safety standards that are expected from a company like Boeing.
John, thank you very much for your analysis. John Strickland, an independent aviation business strategist.